Hello there, I'm right here. Today we'll take a look at the transparency tool and the interactive field tool. Stay with me. Transparency and interactive field tool. These two tools they work alike, okay? And one of the known differences between both of them is that one works with colors while the other doesn't. The transparency tool works without colors, while the interactive field tools work with colors. All right, so let's look into it. Okay, I'm going to draw some objects here. Let me add a circle. Alright, I'm going to fill these colors, these objects, alright, with colors. Fill this with a yellow, fill this with a sky blue color. Alright, let's start with the transparency tool first. The transparency tool can be used to make any object on your page or any file on your page to make it transparent, alright, to reduce the in other words, reduce the opacity of that object. Okay, so how does it work? Let's use this one first. As I have selected this tool, you can notice it's showing me a percentage bar here. All right, the transparency is currently at 0. So I can use this handle here to increase or reduce the opacity. So now if I click and hold this handle and move it towards the right, it starts reducing the opacity of this rectangle, right? So you can see that. So it's back to normal. So you can make it transparent to the last that you don't see it anymore. See, disappeared. The opacity is now 100% transparent. So that is one of the ways you can manipulate an object, make it transparent to the other. Okay, so now let's try something out again. I'm going to place this rectangle on top of this. Okay, let me make it to be on the top. Okay, place it on top of the circle. Now you're going to notice that once I reduce the opacity of a rectangle, you start seeing through it and seeing the circle that is at the back of it. All right, let's try that. Okay. Okay. See, you're noticing it right now. It's becoming transparent and you can see what is behind. If I do the same for the circle, if there's something behind the circle right now, you can see that thing through the circle, okay, because it's now transparent, making it transparent. All right, that is one of the ways that transparency tool works. So something else you need to know here, this procedure we use now makes the whole object transparent. All right, so what if you want to make just a part of the object transparent? What do you do? So let's see how to do that. You can click on one part of the object, either from left to right or from right to left or from top to down, to any position you want it. You can even click on diagonal. So let's click from left to right. So if I click from left to right, you see it's making this particular side that is showing a black color has become transparent. All right, and you can toggle with this handle right here. You can toggle and make a particular part. You can increase transparency to a particular side of it. All right, so if you notice, once I'm shifting it, it's editing the particular place that is transparent. You can also shift this place to make it half transparent or any amount you want. All right, so now you can determine the percentage also of the transparency of that particular side that you made transparent. Right, from here you can say 50% transparent. Okay, now it's 50% transparent. You can say 90% transparent. It's now 90% transparent. Okay, so you can also toggle with this one too. Right, let's try it out and see how it works. So you see a whole body of it is becoming transparent. Okay, so that is how you can joke with it. All right, so one other thing I would like to show you is how you can make both sides of the object transparent. I'm going to take this back to 100% transparency. So let's say I want to make this side transparent and also this side transparent. What do? I can change this to 100% transparency. Now you say, whoa, you change it to 100% transparency and I don't see anything anymore. I wanted just the sides to be transparent. So what do you do right now? You can double click on this place on anywhere here. Once you do it, it adds another color between the one on the right and the one at the left. So you can change the opacity to 0. Now you have both sides transparent and the middle is still there for you. So you can add as many other colors as you want. I mean, you can add as many other color box as you want. You can add 2 here and make it white also. All right. So you can toggle with it and play with it. So that is how one of the ways the transparency tool works. Now, if you check here, there are other properties you can choose on how you want to make the inner part of this object transparent. Let's do it over here. So let's say I want to make this one transparent. I can click and choose the style. This is the styles you want. So it's only making the inner part transparent while there are still colors around. So you can toggle and choose any type you want. It depends on the project you're doing and what you want to achieve with your object. So that means the one you can choose. But I normally don't change all those things. I only use this normal default transparency settings, all right, to do my transparency. All right, those are the ways you can use all these other buttons and find out what they do. Okay, so all right, you can also choose the style here. It's actually on normal, which I don't actually touch those places most of the times. All right, so you can play with it and know how it works. Now let's move to the interactive view tool and see how it works. Like I said, the transparency tool doesn't work with colors. All right, it takes away the colors, if I can say that. But the interactive view tool works with colors. All right, so let's see how it works. I'm going to remove this transparency from this tool, and to do that you can click on this place. If you click here, all the settings, transparency settings you did are gone. All right, I can choose this place, click there too. All the settings are gone. All right, so you have your normal object as the way it was before. So now let's choose the interactive filter. So the same way you do with the transparency tool is the same way you do it. Is the only difference is the color. All right, this one works with color, the other one doesn't work with color, just the difference of color. So let's try it out. So if you drag, okay, we will say it looks like it's making it transparent. No, but if you noticed, the transparency tool took away even the outline of this object, but here it's only seeming as the inner part of it is becoming transparent, but that is actually the color that is chosen. All right, the color that is chosen here is white, so you can change the color to anything you want. Let me change it. Boom, you see what I mean? So it now has 2 colors. With the transparency tool and the interactive view tool, they are some of the tools you can use to create your own unique background anyhow you want it. All right, so you can blend in 2 colors, 3 colors, thousands of did I say thousands? Depends on how far you can go with the colors. I don't actually know. Okay, so you can blend in so many colors. Now it is this yellow and this greenish color. Looks like a cow shit. All right, so you can choose any other color you want. All right, and blend it in. Okay, so you can toggle and give a greater part of a color to the object. All right, you can give a greater part of any color you want to the object. All right, you can bring it in anyhow you want it. All right, you can do some things with this thing. Okay, create any pattern of gradient that you want. Okay, so you can equally change the gradient pattern here, like with the transparency tool. You can change it here and make it rounded as so. You can make it rounded. All right, one other thing you can do, let's go back to the normal gradient. Okay, you can add multiple colors like I said before. So you can double tap here as many times as you want. You can add another color. See, allows you adding more colors to make your background wonderful. You can add another color here as much as you want. It allows it. All right, as much as you want, it allows it till you get what you want. All right, so it's a very wonderful tool that we'll be using. All right, this is just an introduction, and at the long run, where we'll be doing some works, we'll be using it and in a wonderful way, okay, to help you design your works. Okay, so this is one of the ways that the interactive fill tool works. You can just go ahead and try it out. You can do it with any object you want, and it works the same way. You can do it with a text. You only can't do it with a picture. The only thing that works with a picture, a normal picture, or a JPEG or any other thing, is the transparency tool. That's the only thing that works with pictures, all right? Apart from that, the interactive tool, because it works with colors, it cannot add extra color to already made pictures. So you should get that into your mind. So if you want to delete everything you've made as the same way you did with the transparency tool, you can go here and click, and it deletes every color. You can add back your color. You can Control Z and go back to the normal place where you were before. Right, let me talk back to the pick tool. So this is just a simple way to use the transparency tool and the interactive fill tool. All right, we'll be looking at other tools later. I hope this video helps you out to master your Coreldraw. They are just the basics that we are showing you right now. We'll go into some other advanced works as we finish these basics. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to help our channel grow. And again, you should hit the bell button so that you get notifications if we post new videos for you to help yourself out. Alright, see you in the next video.